All right, and Vikram Rajan, you are the co-founder of Videosocials on the web at videosocials.net. And I love the concept. So I think the way you describe it is kind of like a Toastmasters for video streaming. Is that right?
Yeah, think of it as a way to practice video blogging together, get feedback from an engaged audience, kind of have a studio audience with you that can tell you what to keep doing, what to improve for next time, whether or not that's really post-worthy, especially for those of us who are camera shy. We hate being on video, but we see what's happening with Facebook, LinkedIn, Google owns YouTube, so they prioritize video that way. And so we're like, yeah, sure, Toastmasters for video blogging.
So this would presume that somebody understands the value of video on social media today. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yes. I mean, from anecdotal evidence, if you spend any amount of time on LinkedIn or on Facebook, you probably see it already, kind of like a radical change. And we saw it ourselves last year, where now if you log in, practically every other post is video. And there's good reason for it. First of all, it's not like literally half your friends or half your connections are doing video. That's just not true. However, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc., they all are now prioritizing video. They're literally pushing video up above regular links and text posts, etc. And because of that, we're kind of forced to watch video. So video tends to be more engaging to begin with. More people like watching TV and movies than reading the book, and maybe the book is a lot better than the movie, but the movie's going to make more money, and so video ends up being more effective that way. Plus, we don't really have a choice because these social media platforms basically are pushing video on us. So from that perspective, it behooves any of us, if we get our business through word of mouth referrals because people share us with someone else, raving fans, past clients talk about us, other professionals. Well, video obviously is a very convenient and fast and, dare I say, fun way of promoting your thought leadership and expertise.
Yeah. So I'm not saying this to brag, but we have a big social media following that we've built up over a long period of time.
Right.
And, I've dabbled with live video from time to time. We've done some high quality stuff that we turn into YouTube lives, to turn into YouTube videos. But I wonder what would happen. I don't know if you have any stories of people that committed to doing live video consistently. And I'm talking like 30 days in a row. And again, so we've got combined, we've got over 100,000 social media followers.
Right.
I suspect I could probably do some really good stuff if I were to just be a little bit more consistent on that.
Exactly, Josh. So literally we say to our members, first of all, you don't have to do daily. Second, you don't have to literally be live. That can be scary for a lot of people. So while we're together in the Video Blogging Club, we use Zoom. We record each presenter separately. So then after the Video Blogging Club, you'll be emailed a link to your private preview page. Now, what's cool about our platform is that our technology will brand the video with the topic's title, your logo, any disclaimers you need to show. To your point, Josh, about going live, Facebook prioritizes live video over regular video because it's that much more engaging. Now, our platform enables you to actually stream that pre-recorded video blog as a Facebook Live video. And as soon as LinkedIn Live starts becoming public, we will probably go there as well. So it automates it, push button posting to YouTube, to Facebook Live, as we mentioned, as well as to LinkedIn. You can download the video. So I would say, first of all, I would caution now, obviously for you, Josh, as a thought leader for yourself, I think that would be phenomenal. For the everyday professional, attorneys, accountants, coaches, consultants, they probably don't need to do daily video. It may even backfire where people are wondering if they're actually getting work done. So I would caution, and then it's also, it's kind of someone like me who's really out of shape going, I'm going to do 100 push-ups a day. I may be able to do 100 push-ups today and tomorrow, but by, the end of the week, I probably won't have the strength, the sustenance to sustain that habit. So walk before you run. So it's another reason why I think most people can commit to, however, a weekly video. I think that's very doable. 2 videos a month is like minimum wage. Definitely we can do that. So what would the results be? You would first of all, pay for Videosocials membership and then some. Your business will, hate to use the word explode, but literally you're giving your referral relationships the ammunition they need to share you with others proactively. The reactive referral is a, hey, do you know a guy who could help me with my will? Sure. Someone will refer that to a trusted estates attorney.
Yeah.
Proactive referral, where someone is not actively asking for you. How can your referral relationship introduce you to someone who's not actively asking for you? It's just so convenient to share a nugget of knowledge. Be it a regular blog text post, and now even more convenient, the 2 to 3 minute video blog.
Wow. What if someone is worried that they don't know what to talk about? They don't know what to say.
You know, we've identified a couple of stumbling blocks for our members. Tech is one of them. Time is another. The third T is topics. Of course, we've taken steps towards that. So literally all of your listeners can go to www.blogbrainstormer.com. And that's what we use to brainstorm topics with our members. So blogbrainstormer.com. Now, the first time you do it, to come onto Videosocials, and anyone could come as your guest, Josh, I would suggest first-timers just to talk about what they do and who they do it for, and especially why they do it. It turns that elevator pitch into a human interest story. Mm-hmm. But then use the blog brainstormer. It's actually a lot of fun when members do it, and you could, of course, do it with a partner and a couple of buddies, your staff within the office. It's more fun to do it as a group because then it's really fun to brainstorm together, come up with topics. And yes, you can have a content calendar and a publishing schedule and themes for the month, et cetera. You can sophisticate this as well as you should from a marketing strategy. But in the beginning, when you're learning how to drive, it's okay to drive around the parking lot. Get started. To dream of, all right, I don't know how to drive, but I'm going to take this car from New York to California. There's no reason to start planning that. You don't know how to drive. Start driving around the parking lot, and then you can have a journey of strategy.
You know, sometimes I wouldn't mind doing some live streaming, but, you know, I just feel exhausted. Like I feel like, I got to be on again. Correct. And so I think sometimes that keeps me from live streaming when I otherwise could. I do this when I take my doggy for a walk. And I'm like, man, I just don't feel like I've got it in me.
And it's funny, right? At the top of this call, I said, hey, are we going to be video recorded? Because maybe normally I have a face for radio, but definitely today, the truth be told, I'm unshaven, et cetera, et cetera. It's not how I typically look on our video social clubs. But, you can get away with it on a podcast.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's a way to commit and then follow through with that commitment? Any tips for that?
Yeah, that's another aspect, right? Time management, habit creation. They say when you take the coals out of the barbecue, it goes cold. And when you're not plugged into a structure, it's very easy for habits to die off, especially good habits, especially habits that you're looking to start to create, positive ones, especially ones that you don't ordinarily want to do. We find ways to waste time and Netflix and chill, which is a good thing to do every now and then. But to create those positive habits, we all need a framework, some action hand-holding, accountability, a structure. And that's really what our members benefit from. So it's that action hand-holding as well as that cross-promotion community where even if you don't feel like recording the live video, as you mentioned, Josh, we say come and present. You're never going to be wrong. You're going to get some input. And for those of us who are fast talkers, sometimes when we're a little tired, we talk a little slower. And that's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah, right. So what kind of people join videosocials.net?
So our typical members are solo to small partnerships of law firms, accounting firms, coaches, consultants. They may call themselves thought leaders. Maybe that's a little too highfalutin. Subject matter experts. But they're basically selling their expertise in one way or another. They may be sophisticated internet marketers to have a course or some other community. Generally speaking, these are your everyday professionals, your trust and estates lawyer, immigration lawyer, your matrimonial divorce lawyer, your CPA, your bookkeeper. These are the people who are great referral relationships for one another and thus join us as a cross-promotion community in addition to getting their video blogging done together.
Yeah. I know you kind of touched on this earlier, but what can doing video mean for sales and marketing and connecting with clients and getting the phone ringing, that sort of thing?
Yeah. So first of all, it's a great lead generator. As we mentioned before, it's a very convenient crutch for people who want to recommend you to others. It's very easy for someone to like and share your video, especially when you're plugged in and you're kind of part of us, where we want to like and share each other's videos. But even when you post video, everyone will quickly like and share. It's a very simple way to recommend you. That's from a lead gen standpoint, right? Because then you can start interacting with people who interact with your video. But the easiest ways, even with people who are in the pipeline, in a funnel. So when you're talking to that prospective client, it's great to ask them, hey, did you get a chance to watch any of the videos on our website? It kind of doesn't matter what the answer is. If they say yes, great, you know it's working towards sales. If they possibly say no, which will happen more than not, well, now you've planted the seed for them to go back to their home, go back to their office, and they'll actually watch your video, especially if the person you're speaking with needs to make a decision in concert with someone else, with their spouse, their business partner, their office managers. If they need to involve someone else in the decision-making process to work with you, your video blogs essentially become a closing tool, because there's only so much they can kind of sell you. They're like, yeah, this is a perfect person. We got to work with this guy. They're like, why? Hard to bottle you up. The video is a great bottle tool for you to say to someone, I know you have to confer with XYZ person. You might want to watch this video with them. Don't just send them the link because no one has time to watch anything on their own. But if you set up a time, 10 minutes, literally it's a 2-minute video, watch it together, and then let's set up a follow-up conversation to answer those questions. Becomes a sales closing tool in addition to a lead gen.
Yeah. So great potential. I think, like coaches and agency owners could also really benefit from this. And I like this. So you've kind of created, again, a kind of a safe atmosphere so that people can get a little bit more comfortable with the platform as you build your comfort. And you've done it a handful of times. It's not going to seem as scary, kind of like public speaking.
Correct.
And so is it a membership? There's an investment to be a part of Videosocials? How does that work?
It's really easy. First of all, go onto videosocials.net. You could actually see people kind of talk about their experience with Videosocials. If you go on the website in the upper right-hand corner, come as our guest, give it a whirl. If you're way too scared and you don't want to present the first time, you don't have to. You could watch, but the second time you have to present. That's the rule. You don't have to post the video publicly. You're not literally streaming live. So that's the first thing, is come as our guest and check it out. And then we have two basic memberships, or two memberships. Videosocials Basic, essentially you get 2 to 4 videos a month based on your schedule. It'd be weekly. You could do twice a week, 1 week, get it done to do 2 to 4 videos in the month. It includes our action hand holding, the branding tools that I may have mentioned, and the social media automation. All the tech stuff is push button, really easy. It's all included, along with the cross-promotion community. That's $99. It's really easy. So ostensibly, it's like $25 a video is our goal. So you post 2-3 videos a month for the next 6-7 months, you're bound to get a client, if not more, with this. It'll more than pay for Videosocials. Now, more people check more email more times a day, even more than LinkedIn and all these social media, possibly combined. So we highly recommend our members to send out the videos by email. So if you're already doing an email newsletter, we give you animated GIF versions of your videos, et cetera, et cetera. It makes it really easy to plug it into your newsletter. Now, if you need us to send out a video blast, a video newsletter on your behalf, we could do that. So it's $99 Videosocials Basic, plus $100 for the newsletter, $199 for Videosocials plus email.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Vikram Rajan, thank you so much for joining us. Again, you're the co-founder of Videosocials.net. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Hey, listen, I couldn't agree more. I think the foreseeable future, if you can get comfortable with sharing video on social as a business owner, particularly live video, if you can pull that out, you kind of work your way up to that. I think there's a real opportunity, golden opportunity, especially if you can maybe get a little bit more and more consistent. Again, I'm kind of raising the bar a little bit. You don't have to start there, but if you can work your way to that, there is really some great potential in terms of connecting and engaging with your audience and moving that relationship forward with them. So Vikram, thank you so much.
Thank you, Josh. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on.